How do you add and subtract fractions with different denominators? As you've learned, to add or subtract fractions, you need to find a common denominator. In this video, you will see more examples of what you've worked with so far. Let's start with 2/5 plus 3/15. By looking at the denominators, you can see that 15 is 3 times 5. So, you can expand the first fraction by 3. But the second fraction could also be reduced by 3. When reducing, the numerator and denominator become smaller, which is easier to work with. So, in this case, you should choose to reduce the second fraction. Then you get 2/5 plus 3 divided by 3 equals 1, and 15 divided by 3 equals 5, which is 2/5 plus 1/5. This equals 3/5. Let's look at another example. 4/7 minus 2/11. Looking at the denominators, you may have noticed that both 7 and 11 are prime numbers, meaning they cannot be factorized. So, you need to multiply the denominators together. This means expanding 4/7 by 11 and 2/11 by 7. 4 times 11 is 44, and 7 times 11 is 77. 2 times 7 is 14, and 11 times 7 is 77. You get 44/77 minus 14/77, which is equal to 30/77, which cannot be reduced because the numerator and the denominator have no common factors. Now let's look at one final problem. 7/12 plus 5/18. Here, the denominators are 12 and 18. 12 and 18 have multiple common factors. Here, it is probably wise to find the least common denominator. You find the prime factorizations of 12 and 18. 12 is equal to 2 times 2 times 3. 18 is equal to 2 times 3 times 3. The common denominator must then include 2 2's and 2 3's to cover both denominators. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 equals 36. 7/12 must be expanded by 3, and 5/18 must be expanded by 2. 7 times 3 is 21, and 12 times 3 is 36. 5 times 2 is 10, and 18 times 2 is 36. So, you get 21/36 plus 10/36, which equals 31/36, which cannot be reduced, because the numerator and denominator have no common factors. You can only add and subtract fractions with equal denominators.